guys, this is McAnany here. I wanted to read you one of my favorite stories of all time, and here is The Paperback Princess. The author is Robert Munsch, and the illustrator is Michael Marchenko. Robert Marchenko said he got his daughter to help him with the dragon in this book. So this is The Paperback Princess. And here we go. This book was written in 1980. So it's an older book, but it's one of my favorites. So here we go. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Princess and Ronald. She looks like she's in love. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burnt all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Oh my gosh, the dragon took Ronald. And she doesn't have any clothes? What is she gonna wear now? Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon to get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forest and horse's bones. Can you see the burnt forest? The horse's bones there. We can probably tell from the horse's bones that this is not a very nice dragon. So finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took a hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck out his nose at the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. So here's our dragon with the princess. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" said Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon. It looks like he really has a very high opinion of himself. I think he might love himself. At this point, Elizabeth has a plan. See if you can guess what it is. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 50 forests. That's a lot of forest. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. He has no fire left. Have you guessed Elizabeth's plan yet? Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds? "Oh, why, yes," said the dragon, and he jumped up and flew all around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" That is a lot. Just 10 seconds. That's a lot of flying. So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk. He laid down and went straight to sleep. So the dragon has no fire, and he's very tired. So tired, he's sleeping now. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside and shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. So we see a tired dragon here. And up here, here's Prince Ronald. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. And there was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back tomorrow when you are dressed like a real princess." Ronald doesn't sound like a very nice prince. I mean, she's done a lot for him, and he's not grateful? So Elizabeth says, "Ronald," says Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You are a real prince, but you are a bum." They didn't get married after all. And there's Elizabeth, skipping into the sunrise. So it turns out the prince and the dragon kind of deserve each other. And that is the end of my story. So this is called The Paperback Princess. And it's one of my very favorite stories of all time. You have a good day, and thank you for listening to my story. Bye!